Hey guys! Yep, you guessed it, it's time for another vlog. So it's the 3rd of November today, and I thought that I would talk you guys through how November has gone for me so far. Well, first of all, I feel like there's an elephant in the room, which is NaNoWriMo. I have mentioned on this channel before that I attempt to do writing. I do have a WIP, work in progress, that I'm currently sort of working on. I say sort of because I haven't actually done anything with it for a while. I'm feeling a little bit stuck, to be completely honest with you. I've done a few drafts, but I don't know quite where to take it from here. I've received some advice from a couple of different people, but I'm just not sure how to work with it. I don't know entirely whether to, how much of their advice to take. But also Ron and I have got a few things going on in November that just makes NaNoWriMo not really something that I can put any amount of brain power towards. So I did think about doing NaNoWriMo because I do want to actually go somewhere with this manuscript, but it's just not a time for me to be making commitments to an amount of words written every day or whatever it might be. So yeah, we're not doing NaNoWriMo this year. Whether or not I end up deciding to do a version of NaNoWriMo at some other point in the next few months. I do have a long Christmas holiday because being in Australia, we have summer over Christmas, so we have our long Christmas summer holiday. I'll have 6 weeks off then, which means that aside from all the Christmassy stuff, I can set aside a little bit of time. So I may end up doing something similar to a NaNoWriMo style of thing, but it won't be an official NaNoWriMo. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on there because I don't know if anyone has even thought that much about my thing that I said that I was writing, but I just thought I'd put that out there. So yeah, there's that. It is Believathon, which I am super excited about, and I have read one book for Believathon so far, which I don't actually happen to have with me because I lent it to a friend of mine almost as soon as I had finished the book. But it is The Case of the Missing Marquess, which is the first in the Enola Holmes series by Nancy Springer. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Don't actually know off the top of my head, and I do have my phone here. Give me a second. So I just was double checking, and that book alone gave me the key, the dagger, the backpack, and the hand mirror. So that's pretty exciting to have gotten all those things all at once just off one really short, simple read that was actually a really great book that I really enjoyed. I did that one for Believathon, but it's also the Doors Readathon, which I didn't know if I'd be able to fit in, mostly because I actually kind of forgot about it when I was making my TBR game and my Believathon November TBR. But I decided I'd give it a try. Unfortunately, the first prompt that Megan, Books with Megan, I think is the channel name. I'll link all of the hosts for all of the readathons that I'm talking about. So Gavin, Tamzyn, Emma and Megan in the description below, so you can go and check them all out. But anyway, I watched the first prompt videos. All 3 hosts did the first prompt and you could choose which one, and the Enola Holmes book, which is the one I wanted to start with for Believathon, fitted in really well with the first prompt for 1,000 pages because it was in a historical setting. So I read Enola Holmes. I rated that 4 to 5 stars, which I thought was fantastic. That led me to the prompt, I'm back. Megan was saying you could basically do with that whatever you wanted, and she gave a few different ideas, and one of them was something you had started reading but put down for whatever reason that you could go back to it. So I started reading Mullumbimby by Melissa Lukashenko for the Because We Can readathon, which was a couple of weeks ago, and I was enjoying it, but I put it down mostly because I then wanted to read the final book that my parents had suggested that I read in the We Choose Each Other's TBR that I did for October. So I put it down so I could read that one, which meant that I had about 80 pages, I think, left over to read. So I decided that would count for the prompt, I'm back. So I finished this off. Because it was put down a couple of weeks ago and I did always have the intention of going back to it. I did feel like maybe that might have been cheating a little bit, but the main character in the book is a woman who goes back to her roots, goes back to country, so it definitely still fitted in with the theme of that prompt. So I finished that one off, and then that led me to the prompt to read a book that had something in some way to do with Marvel. I put it back. That was silly of me. But I decided to take the easy route with that one, and I actually read the first in a new X-Men series, or I don't know how new, a reasonably new X-Men series by Marvel, which I will put on the screen somewhere. It was quite good. I had a good time reading it. Only took me about 3 hours, if that. That definitely fitted the prompt because it's Marvel. So that led me to, now what was the prompt? That just led me straight to an Instagram prompt, which was from Jean, from Jean's Bookish Thoughts. Her Instagram prompt was talking about mythology and ancient myth and legend, and saying that you needed to take the book that you had just read and pick a mythical creature or human thing that you thought was related to that story that you just read. So I chose Ares, the Greek god of war. So that is the challenge that I did for that one. And then that led me straight to the next prompt, which was from Lauren from the novel Lush. And that is to read a book that has something to do with the word spirit. So I don't know whether I'm cheating or not, because I actually don't know whether there's going to be any ghosts or spirits in this book. There's definitely monsters and that sort of thing, so it probably will have those sorts of supernatural elements. But if not, she did also say that a really great cover that lifts your spirits would work, and I love that cover. I think it's just beautiful, and I also like that it's got the inner page. I don't know what that's called, but it's got that little cut out, and then it goes into that, end pages, I think, maybe. But anyway, either way, it's super cute, and I'm excited to read this one. This is another Believathon read that I'm planning on doing, like I said, for Believathon, and this is also my prompt for my reading game, which was to read a booktuber's favourite book. And since I was doing Believathon, it seemed only fitting to read Gavin's favourite book, so I'll be reading Frostheart by Jamie Lidler. I'm planning on reading that, starting that today. I don't know how long it will take. It's 440 pages long, but there are quite a few illustrations in there, so that might make it a bit quicker. Plus it's got quite a deep margin, so I think I'll get through this reasonably quickly, but I probably won't finish it today, to be honest. But that's okay, because the 1000 Doors Readathon goes for the entire week, and I am up to, again, I need to check my phone, prompt number 5. I actually don't know how many prompts there are. It does technically go for a week, but it sort of also goes for a month. So I'm not super worried about getting this read. I'll definitely get it read before the end of the month. I should probably get it read before the end of the week, but it really just depends on what else happens throughout the week and how tired I get after work, because I do often get quite tired after work, as you would have seen. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying the 1000 pages readathon. Like I said, I had forgotten that it was happening, but that's okay, because the whole idea is that it's unplanned, and I just think that the hosts have done an amazing job. The guest hosts have done an amazing job, and I think it's a super fun idea, so thank you guys. It's really, really fantastic. So like usual, this vlog will go for an entire week, so Tuesday to Tuesday. Yeah, so for the next little while, my plan is to read this book. I also am buddy reading the or about to start buddy reading Stone Sky, which is up there, and you would have seen in my last vlog, which was actually a little while ago, that Alice and I were supposed to start reading it a little while ago, but then I wanted to hold off until the Because We Can readathon and so on, so we'll be starting that this week as well. So we're reading roughly 70 pages this week, so I've got till Sunday, so I will read the 70 pages for that over the next few days, but yeah, I'm probably going to start this one this afternoon. I am also about to do my end of October wrap up, so I'm about to film that. I feel like I have a bunch of stuff I need to do, but I really don't know what it is. I feel like I need to go shopping, but I don't know that I do. I don't know. I just often go shopping on a Tuesday, so maybe I'm just imagining that because that's what I often do. Who knows? But anyway, I just thought I'd jump on and say hello and let you know what my plans are and welcome you to the vlog. And I feel like it's going to be a little bit random because I'm feeling a little bit random, but I have had a really great day today. I've actually done mostly brain, like I said, mostly 1,000 doors. I finished off Bimbi this morning, and I was reading the Marvel comic. I said it took me 3 hours. I'm pretty sure it actually only took me maybe 2 at the most. I usually don't read that many separate books in a day, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because I mean 2 is quite normal, but to add another third one on is not that usual. So I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to start this one, but I am excited to start it, so I'll just see how I'm feeling. It's also actually quite warm here today. Tassie isn't super hot in general. Getting up to sort of 30 or just over 30 is pretty warm for Tassie, and I think it's like 28 degrees today. 28 degrees, which is actually pretty warm, especially given that's been relatively cool leading up to today, so I think I'm also feeling a little bit lightheaded from that. Anyway, I might go now that I've wowed you with my brain fry. But yeah, I will do those videos, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Hello again. So it's Tuesday evening, and I'm about to cook dinner. I thought you guys might want to join me. So today I am cooking vegan green curry. So we get Marley Spoon, which is one of these dinner services, delivered, and this looks amazing, so I'm going to make it. And while I'm cooking, I'm going to watch you guys on YouTube, which is what I always do when I cook.
Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books.
Hello. It is about 6:30 on Wednesday evening, and I just finished editing and uploading my October wrap-up. I will link that in the description below if you want to go and watch that if you haven't already. And I'm about to start doing some more reading of Frostheart. I've read the first couple of chapters this morning. I'm really enjoying it so far. I think it's really fun. And yeah, trying trying desperately to avoid thinking about the American election because there's absolutely nothing I can do about it because I can't vote because I'm not American. But anyway, I'm going to continue avoiding that for a little bit longer and read Frostart. I did just order some takeout. I don't feel like cooking right now, and I kind of assume Rowan doesn't feel like cooking. I didn't even ask. I just ordered takeout. Anyway, we're gonna have Indian for dinner, so I'll probably only read for a very small amount of time, but I might read after. See how I'm feeling. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon and I actually had the day off work today. I'm not really feeling 100%, so I did spend some time just sleeping and I did spend some time watching TV. I'm actually rewatching The Haunting of Hill House at the moment, and I also did do some reading, so I am about 2/3 of the way through Frostheart. I'm really enjoying it. It's really well written, it's really fun, it's interesting, there's lots of little mysteries, and I really like the little illustrations. Jamie Littler, who wrote Frostheart, apparently is a illustrator, so that tracks that I would like the illustrations in here. Yes, so I'm hoping to get that finished in the next, well, potentially tonight or definitely by tomorrow. As you guys know, I randomly decided to take part in the Doors Readathon, and this is actually door number 5. So I'm excited to finish it soon and open the next door. Hey guys. So it's Saturday morning and I'm filming in the office for a change, which I don't normally do because of the noise of the servers, but I thought you guys might want to see my very, very, very great helpful assistant that I have here today. Isn't she adorable? So I just sat down to review my announcement that is going up this afternoon, which you will therefore see before this goes up, so I will link it below, announcing our Hemisphere Christmas Games Readathon, which we are super, super excited about, which you will have seen in the announcement video. And I was in-catted, so apparently all I can do now is sit here at the computer, and I can't even really type because every time I move forward to type, she positions herself so that she's more in the way because it's all about pistachio. So I did start watching a YouTube video from Murphy Napier, which I will now continue just as soon as I finish talking to you. I don't mind being disrupted by the cat because, as you can see, she is completely adorable and enjoying her switches very much. So anyway, my plans for today. Well, I finished Frostheart last night, which was fantastic, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. It is a really great adventure book. I won't go into too much detail because obviously I do that in the wrap-ups, but if you guys enjoy fun adventure books that take place in, I assume, another world, it's actually very difficult to tell. I assume we'll find out in the second book, which I am super excited to read and kind of disappointed that I don't have. I know I could download it on the e-reader, but I actually really want a physical copy since I have a physical copy of the first book, and also it's adorable. And also I have other books that I did say I would read this month. I have not figured out a punishment for myself should I not read books in my TBR game. So comment below if you know of any punishments that I should do. I will link the TBR game in the description below so you can go and check that out as well if you don't know what I'm talking about. As you can probably tell, I'm feeling a lot better today. I've just been feeling really, really out of it. Yeah, my brain hasn't been working very well and I was just super lethargic and tired and couldn't function really at all. Thursday afternoon I came home from work a bit early, and yesterday I had the day off because my brain just was not working. And so I haven't really been in the mood for filming very much, but I'm feeling a bit better today. Still feeling kind of out of it, but definitely way better than I have been feeling. So I'm hoping that means whatever's going on is getting better. I've just been unencatted, which in theory means that I could go ahead and do something else. but she may come back, so who knows. Yeah, so anyway, I finished Frost Heart last night, so that is 2 books for Believathon that I finished, but it also means that I finished the Doors Readathon, which is super exciting. I had a really, really, really great time, so thank you to those wonderful hosts for putting together a really fun readathon, and I'm really excited to do that again. And the next time it comes up, I think I will try and be a little bit less prescribed. I'll try and be a little bit more random, I guess, and read books I hadn't put on my TBR at all. But it worked really well, I thought, because it enabled me to finish a book that I didn't know if I'd get a chance to finish, and I read a comic, which I pretty much never do, and that was kind of fun. And I read 2 books that were already on my TBR for Believathon, and I loved both of them very much. So yeah, it was just really fun, and just, yeah, a great time. Anyway, so I have Dungeons and Dragons this afternoon, and today, because I'm still not feeling great, I am just going to relax most of the day. So I think that I'm going to read. I'm not really sure what to read. When I figure that out, I will tell you. But I also do want to film a couple of videos while my brain is working, because I don't know whether it'll come back. But yeah, so the rest of my Believathon books are Who Am I? By Anita Heiss, and Nevermore by Jessica Townsend, and Music for Tigers, which I can't remember who wrote that, and Dragonfly Song by Wendy Orr. So those are the rest of my Believathon books. I've got a whole month to read those. And then I also have Mexican Gothic, which is part of my TBR. It's not Believathon related, but it's from my TBR game. And I also have Achieving Social Justice, which you guys know I've been trying to read for like 4 months. Every time I say that I will read it, I do read some, and then I just kind of put it down. It's not because it's not interesting. It is really, really interesting. It's just very textbooky, which is fine, but it does mean that it's not something I sit and read lots of. And I've had other books that have been much more enticing. So yeah, I mean, I did say that you guys need to yell at me to read it, and obviously you apparently still do. I'll get to it. I'll read it by the end of the year. I absolutely promise. Promise. So I should really read some of that probably. At the moment I'm sorry, I'm jiggling my leg. At the moment I'm trying to decide really between Mexican Gothic and Nevermore. But I've already read a couple of middle grades this month, which were really great, really fantastic, but out of my wheelhouse a bit. Although I am trying to change that. But the point being that maybe I should go to Mexican Gothic, because that'll break up middle grade a bit. But then again, middle grades are really lovely and easy to read, and I'm feeling very, as we have discussed, very kind of random and out of it. So anyway, I'll let you guys know what I decide to read. I'm sorry this is so rambly. I shall let you go now, and I will talk to you again in a little bit. Hello. So it is Sunday evening, and you may be able to tell I am lying in bed. I just finished chatting with my friend Alison about The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. Read the first 100 pages, and as I have felt with all of N.K. Jemisin's books, well, all of the Broken Earth trilogy, they are amazing. I don't know how her brain functions the way it apparently does. I don't know how she can keep all this in her head. Yeah, I am really looking forward to finishing this book, because I think that it's going to be one of those books where the payoff at the end is huge, and I'm going to have moments where I'm like, oh, right, that's that. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that was what I just did this evening. I finished it actually about 2 minutes before we chatted, the first 100 pages. By now, you would have seen our announcement videos for our Christmas
Hemisphere Christmas Games Readathon, which I'm super excited about. I really hope you guys are going to join in. And yeah, I'm just so amazed, and it was just incredible watching everyone else's announcement videos because I hadn't seen them yet until they went up on their channels. So quite a few of them gave me little shout outs for having kind of come up with the idea, which was completely amazing, and I was just blown away by that and actually kind of wanted to cry a little bit. But also I wanted to say right now that as much as I really appreciate that, and the initial idea was mine, we could not have done it without all of those people and all of their ideas and all of their time and effort and everything. So you should definitely go and subscribe to Cara from Wild Book Garden, Faye from Mr. Jet with a Book, Connor from Connor's Library Corner, Joanne from Joanne Annotations, Kat from Stars and Embers, Ellie from Earl Grey Books, and Jenna from Just a Little Bit Random. If you're not subscribed to all those people already, you should be, because they are incredible, great content creators and amazing people, and they've helped me out so much and given so many awesome ideas and, like I said, time and energy and effort. So thank you all so much. Yeah, so anyway, I just really wanted to say that. It, as I said, is Sunday evening. I had a pretty productive day, which is great because, like I said earlier in the vlog, I really wasn't feeling very well. So I've definitely perked up now, which is great. Although, obviously, I'm lying in my bed, so, you know, that implies not so much. But it's just that it's like 9 o'clock at night and, you know, getting a bit sleepy. And I've just been chatting with Alison. And Rowan is watching TV in the lounge room. And I potentially would have gone and joined him, except that I have a cat on my butt. So you clearly can't move when you're in that situation. Anyway, I'll check in, obviously, again, definitely Tuesday, and then I'll finish the vlog out then.
Such a cute pistachio.
Yeah. You can tell because of the way that she is a pistachio. And that's very cute.
Yeah. What a cute pistachio. She's like, what are you doing, Mum?
Help, I've fallen and I can't get my belly rubbed.
Oh, hi. Today I started reading Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. I'm enjoying it so far. Don't really know what's going to happen, but I mean, I'm only 40 pages in, so who knows, out of 478 pages. So I'm not very far at all into it, but so far it's seeming like it's going to be really fun. I know that this is a favourite of a lot of people whose channels I follow and who I know I have similar taste to in some areas, so I'm really hoping that I'll enjoy it, and so far it's proving to be quite interesting. That was this morning. I just wanted to jump on and let you know what I was up to, how my week had been, and close out the video. I may end up doing another vlog in November, I'm not certain, but I might do. So this is anyway the first Believathon vlog and also my $1,000 Readathon vlog, so it's kind of functioning as both, and just a general update of what I've been up to and how things are going. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you got all the way to the end, I don't know how long it's going to end up being once I edit it and everything, but if you got all the way to the end, thank you very much. You deserve a medal. Leave some kind of emoji. People seem to be asking other people to leave different specific emojis. So what am I going to get you to leave? I'm going to get you to leave a flower because it's springtime here in Australia. So leave a flower to say that you got all the way to the end, if you want to. If you want to comment on any of the things that I talked about in the books that I read, whatever, please do so below. I'd love to have a chat with you. If you don't want to comment but you want to leave an emoji so I know that you were here, that'd be awesome. I love to get comments and emojis, so I'd love that as well. Also, if you don't want to do either of those things, but you do want to find me over on Twitter, Instagram, or Goodreads, all of that information is in the description below, so feel free to go and check all that out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. I have technically finished this vlog, but I really wanted to show you something that I think is amazing, which I actually forgot to show you throughout this entire vlog. And that is this beautiful bookmark. My friend Tegan made this for me for my booktube birthday, which I thought was just so amazingly sweet of her. So thank you so much, Tegan. You are amazing. You are a master. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, thank you to little Maddie, who helped so much by slobbering all over it. Thanks, sweetie.